how to be the funniest guy in the room and have everybody laughing at you. One of the best things about, other than having sex with a girl, is just hearing a girl laugh. Like when a girl's laughing at your jokes, you feel like this shit. You're like, I'm funny, I'm doing well, and you know, I think you deep down, even if you haven't studied this thing, if you know a girl's laughing at you, you know you're offering value. You have something that she likes, and it builds that attraction, that having fun and enjoyment. Everyone loves to laugh. Especially with this day and age, there's a lot of stress. And what I teach is like, to get your shit together and to basically, in all aspects of your life. And even for me, I love doing that and I love enjoying that. I love working hard, I love building things, but it puts me in a very logical mindset. And because of this, sometimes it makes me be more of a tight ass. Like, I take myself too seriously, or I get offended really easy when someone says something, a joke, or it's just being like an asshole to me, but in a joking way. I just tend to take it more offensively. Well, the one thing I've found to combat this and to let loose and to be more funny and to let out my funnier side is to watch more stand-up comedy. Now what this does is this, first of all, it puts you in your body, because when you're laughing you start feeling good, and so it releases a lot of stress and tension. Laughing, that form, it was a super fake laugh, I know, kind of in a store here. But it helps release that tension in your body so you can relax. Think about it, if you're at night out talking to girls, do you want to be tense or do you want to be relaxed and open? What's more attractive? If a girl walked up to you and she was tense or she was relaxed, which one would be you would be more receptive to? You'd be more receptive to the one that's more relaxed. So the same thing with you, when you want to get relaxed and feel good, you want to start laughing, and that's why I highly recommend like cracking jokes with your guy friends, like when you go out at night, and just in general too, just cracking jokes and having fun, making fun of yourself to get yourself in that fun, relaxed mood, so you're not such a tight ass and like taking things too seriously, getting too offended by little comments that people make. When you get into that fun mood, you take everything as a joke. Someone says that off, that asshole or dick comments, you just take it as a joke, like, oh, they're trying to be funny. Like, you don't take offensive to it, like, what does that mean about my identity as a person, You're just like, oh, that was funny. Yeah, I guess I was retarded right then, whatever. Anyways, moving on with my life. So, number two, you can really start developing your style or brand of humor. We all laugh at different things, and there's so many stand-up comedians out there that you can really hone in what you're looking for, or what type of humor you want to portray, and how to learn from like someone who's actually really good at it, who's made it to the top. So like even for me, like I love Dane Cook or Daniel Todd, just like that asshole bro humor. Kevin Hart's hilarious, really good storyteller. A lot of comedians are really good storytellers too. So that'll help you with when you're talking to a girl, how to time your things. Instead of being like, yeah, and then I moved up here, and then I moved from California to Seattle, and yeah, it was rough or something like that. You learn how they pace what they say. Be like, yeah, I was from California originally, and then I moved up to Seattle, and then I like had to take a U-Haul and I unload all my stuff into storage. I didn't know where I was gonna live, so you like put more feeling into it. If you notice, a lot of them, stand-up comedian or stand-up comedy, I respect the art immensely, because they it's almost like game when they're dealing with like the audience and people heckling them. They have to sway their jokes to an audience that might get offended or whatnot, and that's when you're talking to a girl. You have to do all those things. You might have hecklers, or friends might be busting your balls. You may have girls that you may say one of your jokes and they get offended, so you have to calibrate it from them and be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't say that offbeat joke, maybe I should just move on from that. So you can learn a lot from stand-up comedy, like, and how they put emotion into it. They tell deep, insightful stories too. If you notice, a lot of stand-up comedies, where they get the materials from their own life. So they learn to make fun of themselves from like being a drug addict, or maybe like a weird, awkward situation. And what they do is, instead of like making it something like, it's almost therapeutic, I think. I really think that stand-up comedies use their art form for therapy for them, because they really take something that was maybe like really dreadful, like a divorce, or like an awkward situation, or with your child or something like that, or maybe a relative dying, and they turn it into a funny story that everyone can enjoy. In that case, they can let it go. Same thing with you and your game. Like, learn to take those things that you're insecure about and make them your strengths by throwing them out as jokes and making fun of them as well. So with that said, I myself am heading to a little stand-up comedy show tonight at 9 o'clock at Punchline, so I'm excited to see that, see what I get from that, and learn to laugh. I guess learn to laugh tonight. I'm more in a logical headspace. So yeah, learn to laugh a little bit. So I hope that helps. That's just my one tip for today, is to watch more stand-up comedy and learn to work on your humor and just learn to relax, let go, make fun of yourself, and have a good time. Until next time.
It was like Pokemon, and Pokemon didn't suck a dick. You suck a bitch.
Comedy time. Let's go.
Open mic, which is rehearsal for the comedians. So what that means is you're going to see some more established comedians and some less experienced comedians tonight.